Hello everyone. I'm Shreya, and I will discuss our next topic, that is K-means clustering. In the previous videos, we went through like K nearest neighbor, and we saw what exactly K nearest neighbor is, and we also saw what are the applications of a K nearest neighbor. And at the last, we saw like in the previous video that how we can implement K nearest neighbor. Okay, so in this video we are moving forward with K means clustering. So what exactly K-means clustering is? So K-means clustering is one of the machine learning algorithm which includes the formation of cluster of the data points, and the data points with the most similarity is placed under one cluster. Machine groups the data to the same cluster without labels and finds the common patterns to predict the unknown data class value. So this is what K-means clustering do. After that, the algorithm proceeds in a similar way as a k nearest neighbor, which means by choosing a value of k, that is how much like cluster we want. On that basis, we need to choose the value of k. Suppose k is equal to 3. So there will be three clusters formed without labels. Okay. And each cluster has a centroid point that marks the cluster. We first start by taking the random value of the centroid point of all cluster. Then we can find the distance between two clusters. That is by how far two clusters are different. Okay. Fourth point is that there will be a midpoint of the distance between the two centroids, and from there a perpendicular bisector is passing, which acts as a boundary between them. Now we try to make the boundary line in an optimized way to make the prediction. So what exactly K-means clustering is doing? So I will try to show you with the help of one example here. Okay. So suppose we have the cluster. Uh, it is not showing me like. Hmm. So suppose we have these points here. So these are the 5 points or 6 points that we have, and somewhere like here we have another sub different points that we have with the color must be different so that we can differentiate. Okay, so color is this one. So now, suppose this is our centroid. Okay, this is the centroid of this cluster, and this is the centroid of this cluster. Okay, so the thing that came in clustering is doing that after classifying, like after dividing it into different, we can say clusters, we have the we are with different data points, and after data points we choose randomly a centroid. um, After that, we try to draw a line between two centroids, so like this, and after that we try to draw a perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector means that 90 degree. Okay, that is it should be 90 degree. So this is exactly what it is saying. So from here we can say that the perpendicular right side shows a different cluster, and perpendicular left side shows different clusters. So this is what exactly a bisector do in this in this K-means clustering. And with a new data point is placed, then we try to assign that an existing cluster to find the value which is assigned to that data point. So whenever we will get a new data point, then we try to place place it in existing cluster to find the value, like the appropriate value of that cluster. So now on that basis, actually we only this is what exactly what an algorithm of K-means clustering is. That is, whenever we encounter with a new data point, we try to assign that to an existing cluster. Uh, That is, here you can see a word is that assign it to the existing cluster to find the value which is assigned to that data point, to get the like the what is the exact data point that we have. So now we will understand that how, like what exactly the cluster, the data points look like before k-means and after k-means. So this is what a k-means clustering do. Like before the, we can say the, before the k-means, the data points that we have was this, that is this one. The data was distributed here and here. But after K means the similar data were clustered into a one cluster, and then second cluster, and then third cluster. So this is what a K-means clustering do, that it try to cluster the data set points which are more similar to each others into a one cluster. So this is the working of K-means clustering, and we will see what are the different applications of K-means clustering in the next video. So till then, I hope you liked it, and you also enjoyed it. So that's all. Um, Thank you. Stay blessed.